Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Floozie podcast number 15. Never sure. Is anybody ever sure what number it is? Okay, I have some acquisitions today. So I did not get anything finished, no finishes. I did work on a bunch of things, and I watched a lot of videos, and all weekend I did mostly house cleaning. Now, I didn't clean my whole house. But I did quite a bit of stuff because we'll get into that in just a minute. Thank you for everybody for joining me today. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate if you will hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing so you never miss anything that I put out. I do mostly knitting and crochet. I have done a few other crafts, but you're really not going to see much of that here because this is mostly my knit and crochet. I also will put up occasionally, I will put up a video on essential oils because I do sell and make essential oils. And I will put all of my information down below. So, okay. I did not get much done on anything except the baby blanket. I did get a little bit farther. I didn't even bring the book back here, you guys. But this is the watermelon blanket, and I changed the color from pink to yellow per my daughter's request since she is having a boy. So I to the green, and then it'll be all white, and then I'll do this on the other end. And this is all done with the baby yarns that I got from Aunt Betty, who is my husband's Aunt Betty. And that's being done on a G 4mm. I don't know, guys. This says it's a boy hook, but it's got the rubber handle, and I really like it. So, but that's such a tiny little needle. Hook. I'm not used to using the smaller ones, so it's taking me a little while. And then there are single crochets and chevron, so it takes a little while. Okay, that's the baby blanket. And the other thing that I got a good start on now because I had to take it apart, and that is my grandson's hat because I want to try to get this done. I'm going to have to get after it. This is what I'm going to work on this next week. This is it. This is what I'm working on. But this is where I'm at. And what had happened was the last time I had done all knit stitches, and this is supposed to be a rib, so you're supposed to knit and purl, and I wasn't doing that. So now I'm knitting and purling and making a rib. So hopefully it will sit better. Right now, even at this, it looks like it might be kind of loose here on this edge, but I think once it's on, it'll be okay. See, this is that 24/7 cotton, and it doesn't have a lot of stretch to it, but Betty Bornside told me that she thought it would be great for it. And this is what my grandson picked out when I went to New Orleans, and I went to the Betty Bornside Yarn Company down on Dauphine Street in New Orleans, I think. But she thought it would be good because she said it's going to show the definition fairly well. So this is the hat that I'm doing, just to remind y'all. And it's got that spider on it. So when I get past this part right here, I go for probably I don't know, not very many rows, maybe 3 or 4 rows, and then I start that pattern. So I will have to pay attention because it's a raised stitch. But I'm going to be good and work on this hat, because when I'm going to New Orleans the first week of October, and I want to take it with me because it'll be Halloween right after that. Okay. Also, I don't have enough going on that I picked something else. So y'all remember? Oh, I forgot about this too. Y'all grab a coffee. Grab some tea. Get you a soda or something. Sit back. Could be a while. Okay. Remember I bought the Encanto wrap pattern. Now if you want to see a really pretty one, go to Happiness is Homemade. Karen, not Karen, she made the Encanto wrap, and it is real pretty. And she did it with yarn that she dyed herself. This is a pattern by Crochet Luna, and Encanto means spell. And I was out of colored ink when I printed this. So I told my husband I wanted to use one of these new yarns that I got from Laura, who is Lollipop Girl Yarns. And this one is called Turquoise I Said So. As you can see, this is 415 yards, 75% merino, and 25% nylon. And I told him, I said I need another color that will go well with this. So we got my hand-dyed yarns down, and he picked this one to go with it. Now, this is a Honeybee Knits yarn, but I can't find the ball band. Aren't those going to be pretty? And this one is sparkly. And I want to say, I don't know. I don't know what color it is. It looks like it might have been a one of a kind. So I think those would be real pretty for that. But he said, but I wanted you to do these colors. So he wants me to do another one in, this is what he wanted me to do. And I always ask him, y'all though, because I always say that I don't know how to pick the colors that go together. So he chose these two, for the darker and the lighter. This is a Crystal Skies hand-dyed yarn. And this is the Deathly Hollows. So it was the Harry Potter Club. 75% merino and 25% nylon, 438 yards. The other one is one of the Junebug fibers, and remember I told y'all she's not dyeing yarn anymore. And this one was a one of a kind, and it's 100% superwash merino. This is one of the ones I bought from her on her Instagram live. That's pretty good right there. So my yarns are picked, and now I want to do that. And that is a crochet pattern. And I'm keeping them in this bag, which was the, you know, what you get your sheets in. Okay, are y'all ready for the acquisitions? Because that's pretty much all of that. What was I going to say? Oh, that. Okay, so I got an order. Now there's a couple more things that I got in that order, but I've already put them away, and they're over in a bin over there, and I don't want to get that down. But this is my first, well, one of two that I have here from Discontinued Name Brand Yarn, DBNY. And they are the Cherry Tree Hill yarn. Is their own yarn. And I got this one. So this is their broadband super sock silk self striping. And hubby says, say that 3 times real fast. Super sock silk self striping. Go ahead, I'll wait. Got it? This one's called Wild Cherry. It is 80% superwash merino and 20% silk. 100 grams, 354 yards. It is fingering weight. You would use a needle size 3. So, hand wash, dry flat, spun in Peru. And it is very soft. Very soft. Very nice yarn. So this was normally $33, which is about what a lot of hand-dyed yarn skeins were. However, I got it for 65% off. And I don't think I have, no, I don't have that slip anymore. And then with it, I got these. These are universal yarn, and these are called Uptown Worsted, and this is the Spirit Stripes. Originally they were $6.25, and I got them for $2.24. This color is called MVP. It's also Halloween. And this one is called First Down. Orange and blue. Originally, they were $6.25 in the store. So then they were 50% off of $6.25, which would be I think they had them up for $3.25. And then I got them at 60% off of that. So these actually were like $1. I think they were like $1 something. $1 something a piece. So those. And these I want to do the hat and cowls. I'm not sure if I have enough to do both, so we'll see. I have to check yardages because these are $180 yards, 100% acrylic anti-pilling. Hook size would be a 9, an I. And the other things I got was 2 balls of white and 2 balls of black, and they were threads, and they had sequins on them. So I will hold them together with another yarn, and it'll have sequin. So that's the first DBNY order. And then I got another one today. Checking the list, y'all. Okay. And I know a little bit about what's in here. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, this whole box was $23. I think this was only part of them, right? Let me see. No, this is it. Okay, 5 and 1. 5 of one and 1 of the other. I wasn't sure what that would look like. I only got 1 of those. That's pretty cool. All right, this is Dark Horse Danza. It's going to blow out because it's white, but it's a tube. So it's like the t-shirt feel with that silky stuff wrapped around. It's a bulky 8. Huh. Okay, so there's 5 of those. And this one is Dark Horse Harry. So these are natural so that you can dye them, which is not what I wanted them for. I wanted them because they were a natural color. This one, it has the flag in it, and it has the hair in it. Yeah. So you hold them together. Cool. So if you were looking at those on the site, that's what they look like. And they're pretty much out of them. So these were originally, so this one was $3.50. So and I got it for 65% off. And these were $4.50, and I got them for 65% off. Like I told you, this whole box was $23. That's shipping and everything. And shipping was $13. So those 6 hanks plus 4 needles. Yeah, for $10. 10, about $1 a piece. I think these were on the fixed price sales, what it was. Not 65%. I think this was the fixed price sale when I picked that one. So this is the Knitter's Pride Afghan hook, Tunisian, 4mm, which is and these were the 14-inch. I wanted the longer ones. Hold on. Okay, so 4mm is an E, according to my gauge here. This is a paper gauge. It was in my mom's stuff. And according to this, a 4mm is an E hook. I have a few, and I wanted to get some of the ones I didn't have. And then this one is a 4.5, which is an F. So those two are the Knitter's Pride. And then the Leisure Arts. This is a 10. This one is a J, which is a 6.0. And this one is a K, which is a 7.0. And again, they're the 14-inch. Cool. So that's the DBNY. All of that, all of those were $1 a piece. Can't beat it. Okay. And I'm afraid to open this one. I'm afraid to open this one because I just know how much I'm going to like my First Hobbii. Ready? Here we go. Going in. Oh. Now that DBNY I ordered September 5th. This one I ordered the 12th of September. And they got here the same day. And as you know, Hobbii comes from the Netherlands. They send you Go Handmade, handmade with love stickers. Is that upside down? I'm so excited. Oh. Okay. These are simple wool, super wash, 100% super wash wool. The color is 29, 50 grams, 100 meters. Hook size would be a number 4. So this looks like a light worsted, probably a DK. That's what I like. I like DK. So I got the two. They're like a gray, very soft, soft gray. 29 and number 8, which is a blue, cool blue. You know, it might even have, if I'm not imagining that, it's got almost a heather to it, but I think it might just be the wool. Approximately 109 yards. Simple wool. Who do you think that's for? And I'm pretty sure this is superwash, but I'm going to have to read to see, because it's showing that you can wash it at 30 degrees. Right here. It didn't. Okay, now these two. Huh. Is the Cotton 8 100% cotton. Cotton 8/4 print. 50-gram balls. This is their Mayflower. 170 meters. Hook size would be a 2.5 to a 3. It's a thin, so more like a, I'd say it's like a sport, like a number 2. Here's the colors, both blue. I'm thinking baby washcloths. So these are really to give to my daughter, since she's knitting washcloths now. She's going to love the feel of that. It feels really good. See, this is what I was afraid of. Oh, I'm going to want to order some more of that. Okay. Now, these are from my oldest daughter too. I have stuff ordered for, okay. This is Diablo, which is 30% mohair, 30% nylon, and 40% acrylic. This is a lace weight. You see the color? It's coral. So I got 3 of those. They are, color is number 35. made in Italy, zero lace weight, 246 yards, 225 meters. They're each a 25 gram. And they suggest a US size 7 or a 6 or 7. Fluffy. It's like a cotton ball. It's like rubbing a cotton ball. Hobbii candy. Hobbii. So, last thing in here is this. All right. It was hard to tell. I was hoping this was going to have more of that in it. That's okay. So this is the Cotton Kings Twirls. These are 100% cotton, number 2. And E through G, 4 through 6, 3.5 to 4 millimeter. 2 to 4 in knitting needles. The color is 1, 200 grams, 874 yards. So it starts with this this is kind of a beigey coral. So it is a coral in the center of this, but it's more of a beige, not as coral looking. Because I was hoping to hold these together, but I think I probably still could. What do y'all think? See how that's more beige? Ooh. I've got to get my slip. So that number 8, they're calling cerulean, which is my favorite color. Cerulean. And this one is called sand. And those were, whew, wow, they're showing the Danish value. Yeah, I'd have to look online. Don't know. And this one is called Ocean Jasper. And this is Tropical Ocean and Denim. And the Diablo is called Peach. I love it. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be ordering more from Hobbii. I have been putting it off because I was like, you know, I just knew I'd like it. Yep. And I do. So they're not really declaring the value on that, so I don't know. I mean, they are, but it's in Danish, so I'll have to go look up those prices for you guys. I don't know. So normally I pick up my mail on Friday, and I didn't go by there to my post office box. So today when I left for work, I stopped at the mailbox and I picked up, and this was there, that DBNY box was there, and then I got my crochet magazine. Here's the new crochet magazine. So then I went after work and I said, well, I may as well, it's been a great mail day. So I said, well, I need to go by and check my mailbox. And I had to wait for a package. So this has been open because hubby wanted to know what it was I got. This is from Hirschner's. Now, it's great because it says on the front, they put it to chill, the fiber floozie. Okay. And I got some stuff in there. There's a little catalog. And it says that it is a grab bag of their choice. Our choice grab bag of baby yarns. See? Our choice grab bag baby yarns. I did not order from Hirschner's. They sent this to me. This has a $14.99 value, and I have not opened to feel them yet. So let's see what I think of Hirschner's baby yarn. Okay, Pinley-Ann's Creations. I'm cutting that so I can tape it back up. Okay, these ones. This is willow. These are willow yarns. This one is guppy. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 284 yards, 260 meters. This is 100% Draylon, made in Turkey. This color is Undersea. Crochet hook would be a 5mm, 4mm knitting needle, US 6, an H8 in a book size. This is guppy. So Draylon would be an acrylic. It's real silky. Feels really good. That's really nice. Can you all see the little kind of a little bit of a silk to it? It's not super shiny. It's just got a little slickness. Okay. Oh. then there's these two, which are called Cub. This is Clear Spring. Now, that to me, when I'm looking at it, looks a little blue, but it's a little more turquoise. I mean, this is turquoise. These are 1.75 ounces, 50 grams, 88 yards or 80 meters, 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. This would be a worsted weight. You would use a J hook or a US 8 knitting needle. Smell good. Yes, we smell our yarn. Oh, they smell good. Very nice. They feel, and it's kind of like I call them tubular. I don't know how to say what it looks like. It looks like something else, and I cannot think of it. I think it might take quite a bit of this to make a garment or something, because there's only 88 yards in these. Like it. And then there's these, and they are called Posy. And there's 2 of each. Oh, these feel good. 60% premium acrylic and 40% wool. The color is lime juice. So it's the color of the Smell Great guy, Ross. It's your color. Yeah, it's totally blowing out. Totally. See that light shine? It's bright. It's bright. It's Ross bright green. Okay. 1.75 ounces, 50 grams, 164 yards, 150 meters. This is a size 1. And an E or a 4 in a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, or a size 4 knitting needle, 3.5 millimeter knitting needle. So 164 yards, so these could be socks, but it'll probably be a Ross hat. And these would be socks. What color is this one? Gray Goose. And it has some specks in it. They're gray with, it's like a heathered gray. Some specks in there. Specky specks. Gray Goose. Thank you, Hirsch Nurse. My goodness. I have a kit. I have a Hirsch Nurse kit that I have all bagged. My hubby has caked all of the yarn, and I have the pattern and everything's all together. It's an Afghan for me that is a chevron in the knit knit in chevron, which I've not ever done. That's a technique I have not done yet. And so that's why I got that kit. And we got them last year with Aunt Betty and Aunt Sue and I went in and got a Hirschner's order, and that was what I got, was that kit. So I do not have a membership for Hirschner's. I ordered everything on Aunt Betty's. Now I'm going to have to get one. Hirschner's, I thank you. And I'm going to start with, probably going to start with this one, guys. Don't you think? For the baby. It is so pretty. Undersea. So now I have some Hirschner stuff to look at. And then one more acquisition before I look at this other stuff. We've got thunder. Can y'all hear the thunder? So I ordered, y'all, you know I got that ink the other night on my live from Amazon. It was black and I needed comfort. Well, the other day, the crafts enthusiast, Enid, showed a case for crochet hooks. And I was like, oh, that's really a nice one. So I went in, it was on Amazon. It's the candy. There's cherry. So I went in on there and I was looking at them and comparing them, so I stuck it in my cart. I didn't go back and take it out. So I had to reorder the colored ink. And I got the case because I checked out with it in my cart. So this is a pro case. And I will try to leave a link for this in the bottom. It has 2 zippers. And I give Enid, I give you full credit for this. And back here it has pockets for organizing. And then here is where you can put your hooks. And this side has a great pocket for holding them in, because I have some of them that don't fit in here. But it has a pocket on this side here. And then this is where you put your little ones, and I haven't pulled those out yet to put them in there. But there's also a spot here to put your smaller for thread. Your steel hooks for thread will go here. I don't even remember how much this was. It was very reasonable. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 hooks in here. The only bad thing with this that I see is because of it's being so rounded here, that right here in this corner, they don't actually, like, you'd have to put a small hook in that one. So I went ahead and put this there, and I don't even know if I'll keep this in here yet. This is a rug hook, hook rug hook for catching your stitches when they fall. I don't know if I'll keep it in here because I don't really have that problem with crochet. And then this one is the one I ordered that is the polymer clay handle with my cherry blossoms on there. and it has the initials of the artist. AHC. I cannot remember what that stands for. I'll have to find the card. So I like that. That's quite a bit of stuff, you know. It's a gray, kind of like a man's suit color, but it's slicker. It's not cloth. It's plasticky cloth, more canvas. So back here I have the extra. I have this chart for reading what they are, the gauge. I have my extra foams to go on the handles, and down here I have my Arkansas Yarn Co. ruler, tape measure. One of my mom's counters. Oh, it's raining now. And then I got a free stitch marker with that hook. And then got some of these stitch markers in there. And this is that ring. And I don't know if I'll leave this in here because I really don't use more than one strand. So this probably needs to go somewhere else. And then in the other pocket, it holds a lot. Enid, if you did a review on this, I'm sorry I stole your thunder there. I hope you did a better one than me. I have some thread and a needle for sewing on buttons and things. I have a darning needle and my clover cutter. Nice little case. I think that's everything I got so far. So, oh, they sent me, Kirshner's sent a Red Heart catalog, which is cool because I'd like to see what else they have besides the Super Saver. This looks a lot like the little blanket I'm doing. And we'll see how much they want for theirs. Super Saver Jumbo. Where's the price at? So this tells you all the colors and stuff. So what those colors that come in the stripes, what the colors are that come with the jumbo, what comes in the ombre. Oh, I need those. I like those. The Super Saver Chunky. Let me say the prices. Okay, Super Saver Stripes. These are kits. $5.49 a piece. ombre is $8.99. The chunky is $4.99. Those ombres are a lot, right? Don't they have a lot of yardage in them? I don't know about the stripes. I want to say the stripes are a regular size. Their regular Super Saver is $3.77. The Fair Isle, now I like that one. That's $4.99. The Red Heart with Love is $4.99. The Red Heart Soft is $4.99. The Red Heart Pompadoodle, let me tell you that. Anyway, that's cool. So at least you have something that tells you what all the colors are. And you could buy most of the other ones at a cheaper price and then get the ones you don't have. I do that sometimes. They're having a Halloween sale. "120 Years of Handmade Memories." Those are cute. Sweater ornaments. They are, oh, they're felt. They have a beaded banner which glows in the dark. Yeah, I'm not huge on Halloween. Some pillows. What else? Here's the red hearts. Yeah, here's some more red hearts. So there's the roll with the melange, the tweed, touch of merino, comfy cotton, homespun, shawl and a ball, touch of alpaca, color made easy, burnout blanket breezy, burnout blanket twist. I've never seen a twist. Huh. It's nice to have all the colors, you know. There's some kits in here too, like here's a cardigan. That cardigan there, the kit for it is, the largest size is $39.99. I have to look at some of those. Okay, Crochet Magazine. What else is going on? Let's see. For those that don't know, coffee with vanilla creamer. So our eating plan is going fairly well. We have been trying to just eat at home and try not to eat out. And both of us are feeling better. Now my hubby eats a salad every day. Also, for those who don't know, I have a condition called colitis, which means that I cannot eat a lot of raw vegetables because it creates digestive issues for me. So I'm trying to learn what things I can eat and what things I can't. and I have learned to experiment with I have been experimenting with my medicine a little bit. So I signed up for a program and got the medicine. It's called Lialda, and I take 3 of those a day, 2,000 milligrams of Pepto-Bismol and an Imodium every day. That's my cocktail. I have tried to switch up the Pepto to take some capsules or to take the chewables. They don't work as well. I was hoping not to have to continue to take the Pepto, just to be able to taper off of it, or the Imodium. So I've tried a couple days not taking the Imodium or changing the Pepto. That combination of my 3 pills, the Pepto in the liquid form, and 1 Imodium. That's my combo. That's what works. I'm also taking my CBD capsules. I take a 25 milligram capsule of Windy Hill CBD, which is a dry capsule, and I have absolutely no odd or weird effects from it. Kind of helps me be less anxious. I'm fairly laid back anyway, but I have issues with sound and like quick movement, different things because of my inner ear, and it helps balance that out a little bit. So I come home every day at lunch and I stir fry my vegetables and either eat it with chicken or hamburger or ham or sausage or some little bit. Sometimes I don't eat meat. Sometimes I just do it with potatoes. Sometimes I just do it with just sweet potatoes. Sometimes I do it with rice or noodles. And yesterday I cut up all my stuff so that it would be ready because I've been running a little bit late, not just because I've been cooking every day, because of the kittens. The kittens won't stay out of my car. So they get up in the engine compartment and they sleep in there. And then I call and I have to count, see if they all got out. And they have made me late a couple of days. Hot. So anyway, I cut all of my veggies and stuff up so now I can just throw it all in there and stir fry it, and I'm in and out. Like today I was back, perfect time back to get back to work and stuff. So um, I don't want to take advantage of running late all the time. My boss is pretty nice about things, but you want to try to keep a consistent time at the store, for it to be open. And so I am feeling better and I'm learning a little bit more about what I can and cannot eat. So it helps. It's helping to eat at home and to not eat all that fried food out or to spend that money. More fiber. Okay. This sweater I'm not real crazy about. I mean, it's got some great textures going on, but I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. If you can see it, there we go. I mean, it's okay. From farther away, it looks like a great sweater, but I just don't like the texture up close. But it's alright. It's pretty chunky. So I imagine it's a quick. Let's see, what are they talking about? Welcome the cold, 20 winter-worthy designs. I hope I don't lose my lights. Learn to waterfall crochet with the Annie's multi-color mid-row color changes without all the hassle. Free video stitch tutorial comes. It's a kit for $9.99. Really? What if it's just the pattern? See how they show you how to do it there. There's the number of it down there. I'll have to check that out later and see if it's just the pattern. There's a Snuggles hoodie cowl and Lave and Rose wrap. Lave in wrap. Got pockets. Lacy scallops scarf. Be great with that new yarn I got. Classic scarf and hat. Oh, hats for the homeless. Okay. Little article on how to crochet with self-strapping yarns. This is an Annie's Craft pattern. The Allegria Afghan using the self-strapping. That's very pretty. Thank you all for being here with me. Thank you for enjoying my excitement of getting this new yarn and stuff. Layers of leaves pillow. Oh, here's a cocoon. They're calling it a shrug, but it's really like a cocoon. I like the way they did these sleeves. The weekend shrug. Those are nice sleeves. It's a nice ribbing too. They did that one in Vanna's Choice. This is the embossed vines cardigan, done in knit 1, crochet 2. It's a worsted weight. See the vines? So when I did my drive the other day in the car, and I was talking about, come on, Mother Nature. Out here at the farm, we got 4.5 inches, and it just rained again. So she heard me. And I also said at the bottom of my video, if y'all did not read that I was not being insensitive about saying, you know, come on, Mother Nature, give me some rain, when everybody to my south is getting tons of rain and everything. I'm thinking about you, and I hope everybody's safe. And before I forget, oh, I covered up my notes. Before I forget, Cindy Hart's Crochet. Please go to her channel and check out. She is doing a blanket for breast cancer. So she is doing a raffle. And also go to Jules Heartisan channel. And I'm sorry I cannot remember. And she is doing crocheted squares for Billie, the Crafty Floridian. She's asking you to send her some squares. I have, oh, they're deep in my bucket, but I have some squares that I'm going to send. I just need to find out what to do. So go to Jules, Jewels, Heartisan, Heartisan. That's her channel. This is a nice, comfy looking sweater. This looks a lot like a boxy sweater. It's curved down here. I like this one. It's called Take Me Places. Looks like a simple double crochet. Here's the diagram. That one's called the Oversized Runaround Sweater from the front cover. They used Lion Brand Touch of Alpaca, medium weight 4. Oh, and it has a side panel. That's why it's extra roomy. I might want to just do this in a different yarn. I like that construction. That's neat. That'd be a fun thing to do. Here is the weekend pullover. Looks like a fairly easy construction. I like the color blocking. That would be a sash buster, right? Here's a messy bun, but with ear flaps. And it's a beanie style, so it fits closer to the head. That's nice. Come down over your ears. 3 hook hat. So you must have to use different sizes. A G, an H, and an I. Oh, that's cute. The Mount Rainier muffler scarf. Let's see, what else is going on, guys? Talk about Cindy, talk about Jewel. Can y'all go over, please, and subscribe to a crafts enthusiast, Enid's channel? She's like me. She's been coming up really slowly, just plugging along, and she's trying to get to her 500. So if y'all would please go and help her out. Also, did y'all see Marianne got her package? And bless her heart, she is Yarn Happens with Marianne. And she did not feel good at all, but she knew I was waiting to see what she thought of her package. So she did a video. Marianne, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. I just had the biggest kick out of watching her open that. She was one of my winners for the 500 subscriber giveaway. Here's a pair of boots. These are called Touch of Fair Isle Mucklucks. And So go over and watch that. She got her box and she opens it on camera, and she's trying so hard. She has a hard time being comfortable in front of the camera. She's just beginning to. I'd love to go see. She's doing pretty good. She's getting some subscribers, but I'd really like to see her get some more. If y'all would go over there. The Highland Heather baby Afghan. Got some cables and some baubles. That's gorgeous. What kind of yarn did they use for this one? Look at those cables. Who did this one? Kristen Stoltzfus Clay. I have to see if she's on. Oh, y'all. I opened a profile on Fiberosity, the Fiber Floozie on Fiberosity. So I'm going to have to start adding that down at the bottom. So I haven't learned my way around. I haven't, but you'll recognize my room on my picture. And they have 24 groups now, I think. Something like that. So y'all tell me, wouldn't it be fun to put a group up there? I think that's what I'm going to do, a group for the podcast. Because they're going to start having it where they're still doing a GoFundMe or something like it, of some sort of a calendar. And I couldn't find the thread for that, so I'll have to go look again. But they're going to be able to have patterns, so they want designers on there. So if any of y'all have got designs ready to go, they're like, we don't care how simple it is or what it is, just we need designs so we can have a database started. So they're wanting to have a database, of designs and things that you can go and actually look for patterns. So y'all go check that out, please. Okay, the yarn for this one. Must have missed. Where does it start? It starts on the next page. Plymouth Encore worsted. So that's some of that I'm using now. See, I have a bunch of that right here. Right here. Plymouth Encore worsted. And it is 75% acrylic, 25% wool. 200 yards a piece. And you need 7. I have to look and see what I've got. I could do it in stripes. I'm always so tickled when I have the actual yarn that's in the actual pattern. Well, here's a little booty mukluck. The little ones. So it's 2 sizes, a baby size and a regular size. Oh, y'all, I'm getting tired. The Carrie Erin Afghan. It's a Melissa Leekman pattern. Some nice cables in that too. I'm going to tell you something right now. That right there does not look crochet. That looks knit. It's beautiful. I have that Erin over there. That's Plymouth Encore worsted too. and it's 15 skeins, 200 yard, 3,000. 15 times 2 is 30. That'd be 3,000 yards on a size I9. That'd be fast though, once you learn how to do them. Never done cables in crochet. Jewel tone crochet sampler throw. That could be a scrap project. So what else? What else? What else? Here's what that hoodie scarf looks like when it's down and away from the head. They did that one in velvet. That is all I've got for you guys today. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate everybody coming and watching my videos. I am up to, it was 552 subscribers. It's like halfway to 600. I am amazed and thankful. Also a crafty crocheter, Elizabeth. Y'all know I follow her and I support her. I bought some of her stitch markers. Go check out the last couple of videos, and she's telling you she's got it all worked out. She's got 2 emails, and you email one and you ask her about them, and the other one is her PayPal email. So you will send her a payment to her PayPal email connected to your PayPal, and then she will send you the stitch markers. So you need to contact her first and let her know what you want. She's got them in letters. She's got them in numbers. She's got them in just stones and beads. All kind. I mean, I've been wanting a set of those, so I'm so excited. I'll let y'all know when I get them, of course. Okay, I'm gonna go now. See you all Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central for live. And yeah, anywhere else that I may wind up, I have the Zoom schedule. I just haven't been able to get there because a lot of it's during the day when I'm at work, and I just can't hook up all that stuff because I may have to get right out of it. You know, I've got to get things going at work and get things done before I go to New Orleans. So, yeah, hopefully I will hit some of those Zooms soon. So, talk to you guys later. Love y'all. And you know what? Have some fun today. Bye.